Hey guys, Base Shogun here, and today we have a super cool video. I think this is the 2024 Lunar New Year Crimsonflame, and this guy actually looks pretty sweet. Let's get right into it and look at the box art here. So there we go. Super cool dragon, and I picked this up for $33.99 on Amazon recently, and that was with free shipping, so that is pretty good. And I don't know, guys, this could be a rare win for Hasbro. Lots of accessories, a cool alt mode. Let's see if this guy lives up to my expectations. All right, let's get right into it. And just before we start, guys, don't pay scalper prices for this bot. Just be patient, he will come out. And first things I'm really liking is just the overall design. This armor here, the helmet, chest piece. This here, I like all the colors. They're bright. This transparent yellow there is super cool. Some things I don't like, these are pretty much out in the open, even though they do allow you to peg stuff in there. But overall, super cool. Nice light ratchet on the elbows there. Pretty good range of motion. These kind of do get in the way. He's got leg bands. Some of his tail and the head for the other mode may get in the way there. But he's also got some pretty good ankles there. And yeah, a little bit of wrist swivel there. So sorry if any of that was off camera. There's kind of a breakdown of the figure there. I just want to point out one of the main flaws I do have with this guy is that while you're moving it, the way he transforms, this can come unpegged quite easily. And I find it hard to get all the way in there and line up as well. However, what you get for your $33.99. So this guy, I actually think in a rare case attracted me to him is Hasbro giving you a little bit more bang for your buck. And that might just be like, you know, Stockholm Syndrome, like they give you a little bit and they've been giving you so little, it actually feels like a lot. But he does come with a stand, and that's gonna work really good for his alt mode. There's awesome 3 or 4 part energy staff here with flames up top. And this pretty cool shield as well. And you can see, you can plug that right into his arm there, bend that up, very cool stuff. And this goes in here. I do wish he could actually hold it like a little bit higher up there. But yeah, this will have to do. And that just plugs in the bottom. So overall, I'm really liking the look of this guy. This is a little bit worrisome there. But it is cool that Hasbro is putting a little bit of extra love in. And as you can see there, he comes with a stand. Now, can you get that good of poses out of him? No, not. You know, you can get a few in there if you want. But overall, I think it is for the dragon mode. And it's just really cool to have for this mode, too. They didn't have to do it, but there it is. And there for sizing, he is not tiny, but you can see he is definitely on the smaller side. So just be aware of that. Okay, so I'm liking what I'm seeing. This, however, this thing continues to kind of annoy me as I fiddle with it more. However, I'm gonna get him into his dragon mode. Let's take a look, and I'll see you in the next screen. And just while I am cheating using the instructions, I just gotta say here, their choice of like white on like red to go with the color scheme is a pretty bad choice. Like, it's pretty hard for me to pick out anything that's going on there, or and if you can, it does hurt the eyes. Maybe I'm just getting old, I don't know. And here we have it transformed more or less here, and I do think it's a pretty decent looking dragon. Of course, you can see some of the kibble, and if you look too long or move it too much, it does start to fall apart a bit. But overall, you know what? It looks pretty cool, and you know, have it sitting there for the Lunar New Year. You can't really complain too much. It is fairly decent. Now I'm going to show you something pretty cool here. So this stand is going to hold your dragon up for display there, and I do got to give him props for this. In the stand here, it actually has weapon holders for the things that he can't use in the display mode for the dragon. So I think that's super cool. And then, of course, you can see the dragon's mouth does open, and you can put a fire effect in there. Let's see if we can get it in. There we go. And then to attach your dragon, this little peg there, it's going to go right into his gooch right there. So do this, that'll caress him there, hopefully. That should go in. There we go. And then our final touch is in his hand. He holds this awesome kind of light lamp there, ceremonial lamp. I forget the name for it, but yeah, let's give it a spin and see how it looks. So I gotta say, this mode, though it does have its flaws and it does feel cheap, once you have it kind of like this in the display stand they give you, you know, I do dig it. I could even maybe not buy two at full price, but I do like both modes for sure. So I'm kind of just jumping into my final review right now for the 2024 Lunar Special Edition bot here. This is Crimsonflame, and I think Hasbro did a good job. They didn't up the price at all. They included a base, a lot of accessories for their standard, and even though it is a smaller figure, you know, by the time it's transformed, it does have a disproportionately large shelf space. And in this dragon mode with stand, I think it looks pretty good. And not to mention, just the standard robot mode looks really cool, and it's got a unique vibe going on for it. So for the price and everything all together, I'm gonna go 8.2. I'm really liking this guy. Your mileage might vary. It does fall apart in both modes if you move it around too much, but it's got a stand, and I think that's a hint to just display it and enjoy it as is. So thank you guys so much for being here with me today and watching this pretty awesome review, and maybe a rare win for Hasbro actually. So I'm the Base Shogun, and remember, don't let anyone or anything ever stop you from collecting.